Let me have you first start off by telling the story about Springer getting on the cover, because your colleague Alan Shipneck wrote the story, Michelle Wee's feature, that was the likely cover story. And I love hearing you explain his reaction when your editors made the decision to put Springer on there.
Right. Well, look, when I went down to Houston in June of 2014 to write this story, to report this story, it was certainly not supposed to be a cover at all. You know, we didn't even know what it would be, if it would be positive, you know, if it would be skeptical. Just wanted to go in there with an open mind and see what the most horrible baseball team in 50 years was actually up to. I certainly thought they were up to something interesting, as I'm sure we'll discuss. So I wrote a 5,000-word cover story, filed it to the magazine. Look, it's a busy time on the sports schedule for SI. You have the Stanley Cup Finals going on, the NBA Finals, the World Cup that year. And then you also had Michelle Wee, finally, after like 10 years of trying, breaking through to come through on her phenom status and win the Women's U.S. Open at Pinehurst #2. So my colleague, Alan Shipnuck, who'd been covering her for 10 years, stayed up all night after that, writing this terrific feature on Michelle Wee, and fully expected that it would be on the cover, as he should have. You know, he went to his mailbox out in California that morning, I guess it would probably be a Wednesday morning, reached in and pulled it out and could not believe what he saw. In fact, he would later write, quote, "Imagine my utter shock and despair to find that waiting for me instead was the garish uniform of the crappiest team in baseball." So he actually went on Twitter and started blasting our editor-in-chief who'd made this decision, Chris Stone. My at the Michelle Wee feature is in this week's SI, the one with the last place Astros on the cover. Hashtag kill me now. Hashtag please. that was his reaction. You know, when this thing actually came true, I think he might have admitted that he might have been wrong, but he's actually still pretty sore about it.
Yeah, I'm fine with everything except garish cover. I mean, a garish uniform. That's the only thing I had the problem with what he said.
I agree. These are like, you know, it's of course the rainbow, tequila sunrise uniforms that everybody knows. These are like among the most classic uniforms in sports. So he's right there, but he certainly was not wrong about the team's crappiness at the time.
Yeah.
You're listening to Houston Sports Talk.